What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. All right, guys, so it's been a little bit since I had a story time. I'm just all over the place. Let's just keep it real. I'm just all over the place. All right, I stay saying, oh, on this day, on this day, on this day. So you know what, I'm gonna stop saying I'm gonna do videos on XYZ day, because then I feel like I'm lying to my audience, and that's not right. Like, that's not cool. Like, how are we supposed to have a relationship and I'm playing y'all? Like, so anyways, today's video is gonna be for mental health awareness. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I want to share my story, and yeah. So let's see. Let's get started. Also, don't mind my hair, y'all. I'm about to get it dyed soon, so don't be roasting. I'm gonna do this color, not the whole thing, but you'll see. We'll do a video about it. Anyways, all right. So my junior year of college was September 2019 to May 2020. All right. So when I started my junior year of college, I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot going on for me. My mom had just told me she was pregnant with my little sister, and I was like 20 years old, and like, I'm just like, really? Like, right now? And it's like, they say God gives you a kid when he feels you're ready. Definitely. But I was just like, I'm so old, and I just feel like I'm gonna have a hard time like connecting with her, you know what I mean? So whatever. So that was going on. And my junior year, like, my roommate, he reconciled with his boo, so I barely seen him like that. So a lot of times I was alone, and I was just like, I don't know, I just feel like my freshman and junior year of college was literally a repeat of my freshman and junior year of high school. Like, they both sucked. Like, so anyways, so I was really just going through it. Like, I have depression, I have SAD, seasonal affective disorder. When it gets really dark out, I freaking 3 o'clock, I really be in my feelings, all that. I got a couple things, anxiety, PTSD, not like anything, not saying it's not crazy or not a big deal, but not anything like out of the ordinary. Like, I feel like a lot of people, especially my age, suffer from those general things right there. So anyways, so I've been seeing my, what do I call her? My counselor, my therapist, I don't know, at the school. And, one day I just came and told her, I was like, I just want to take my whole bottle of Tylenol PM and just go to sleep. And, obviously to her, that's like, whoa. And kind of that was me saying it, but not saying it. So then she asked me straight up, she's like, do you think you need help? Like, you want to go to a hospital? And I told her, I was like, yeah. And that's when the whole process began. So she called an ambulance. I had called my grandma and my mom, and I told my grandma, I was like, hey, so I'm going to the hospital because I told her I don't want to be here anymore. And my grandma's so taken aback, like, what? Whoa. Especially because it was literally like, everything was happening like that. Like, the ambulance was there, all that. I told my mom. I texted Calvin, and like I said, everyone's just all like confused, like, what's going on? Because I'm just dropping a bomb and being like, bye. Like, I do that a lot. I don't know. That's just like my thing. I'm very nonchalant about stuff, and it's like, it's serious. So anyways, the ambulance came, which I was really like, you didn't have to get an ambulance. No. But that's just how it goes when you say stuff like that, like in regards to SI or HI. So, I went to the hospital, they did my vitals, everything was looking good, whatever. Then we got to the hospital, and at first I was in a hall bed, and I work in a hospital myself. So usually patients who are saying like who wants a psych eval or who are SI or HI, they put them in a hall bed just so they can watch the patient for the time being to make sure they won't do anything if they're in a room. So I remember this lady came up, one of the nurses, they it's called psych triage. So she was just asking me questions, and I just told her, like, I'm just so stressed out, and and I'm going through this, I'm going through that, like stuff like that. She was really nice. So then there was a phone in the hallway, so that's what I used to like call my grandma and tell her what was going on and stuff. So yeah. And around, I want to say like 5 o'clock, they finally put me in a room, but the room had a camera in it, and like the security was sitting at this desk where they could see all the patients in the rooms to watch them. So in my hospital, they have that for pediatric patients. So it's really good because, you know, just to make sure nothing happens. But yeah, it was just a lot, you know. I felt very like, I don't know, like I'm doing the right thing because I just wasn't in a good place. And I just feel like it wouldn't have been right for me to leave my family who loves me to death because I'm struggling with my mental health issues. So anyways, when I tell y'all, there was a lot of people there around my age, older, who was going through the same things. And I was just like, really like, wow, like, so I'm not alone here. So I spent the night in the hospital. Then the next day they brought me to a psychiatric facility. It was a nice place, you know. They took all my stuff. When I was in the hospital, they took all my stuff. But when I was there, they took all my stuff. They took my phone. They took my certain jewelry, you know, because like, so I don't hurt myself. So it was like a very whole big process. And my grandma, she called my roommate and she's like, I really need you to bring clothes for Nayana because I didn't have no clothes, no nothing. And it was very strict. Like, you can't have stuff with strings on it. Like, I couldn't have sneakers. Like, it was very, like, you know, because again, like, you're there because you're saying you want to harm yourself or others. So there can't be certain things with you. So he came and I was like, you know, I was so grateful because it was like, you know, I felt so alone and like nobody was there, but him coming and like bringing me my stuff and being there, like it really made me feel like happy because it was like, wow, like, you know, especially because people respect my grandma a lot. Sorry. A lot of people respect my grandma. Like my friends, like they even call my grandma grandma, you know what I mean? And I just really like appreciated him for that. Like he'll always be in my heart for that, honestly. So yeah, so that happened, and when I went, I had a doctor, nurse, and counselor assigned to me, like for the days I was there. So the doctor, you know, he's like, what meds are you on? Da, da, da. At the time, I was on Prozac, fluoxetine, sucks. Everyone has different reactions to meds, but that one sucked for me, was not working out. And I told him, like, you know, I've been suffering with my PTSD. I've been having flashbacks. I have a hard time sleeping. So I got 3 whole new meds, y'all. I got Wellbutrin for my depression. I got Prazosin for my nightmares. And I got Trazodone for my insomnia. It's like, it was just like, whoa. It was like, whoa. Like, it was a whole thing. And of course, when I got there, depending on what you're there for, like if I was there because I was having substance abuse issues, they was going to draw my blood. But I hate getting my blood drawn. I really, really do. Like, and it's not even a matter of like, oh my God, I'm going to cry. But it's like, it just hurts so much. And I feel like that arm is like freaking like paralyzed. Like I can't do anything because there's a needle. So anyways, one of the nurses that talked to me, why she say to me, she goes, what are you going to school for? I'm like, psychology. You know what she said to me, y'all? Oh, honey, don't waste your time. Go for nursing. They don't make any money. And look at where we're at now, today, May 2022. All the kids who be not wanting to be here anymore. All the kids who over here getting bullied every day. And she said that to me. Joke's on her, huh? Anyways, so when I tell you, like, it was such an experience. Like, so there was a bunch of people there. I had my own room. Some people had roommates, like 2 to 3 people in a room. I had my own room. And I think it's because, like, I was the youngest. I was, like, 19. No, I was 20. So I was the youngest. So I was, like, in my own room and everything. And it was just, like, a whole experience. I met a lot of people who, like, would look at me like, so why are you here though? Because they really like had some issues, and I'm not gonna tell that because that's like not my place, and I wouldn't like if someone told my story being in the psych ward with them. But a lot of people were going through a lot more deeper stuff than me. Not saying like what I'm going through is like bullshit, but you know, people just deal with things differently, and a lot of these people didn't have the support system like I did. A lot of these people weren't close with their family, and they just had so many traumas, and it was just a lot, you know. So y'all, it was literally like the movies. Like when it was time to take our meds, we would go to the little counter. I'm not even kidding. And they'd be like, here you go. I don't know what that's called. It's like where you put the ketchup, like you pump it. So they put the meds there. And then you be like, you take it, you gotta drink the water. All right, let me see. You gotta be like show them like you swallowed it. I was just like, wow. And we had this one phone. It was like a house phone. people don't have those nowadays. Except like older people. So yeah, there was a house phone, and that's the phone you use to make like calls. So, you know, I was calling my grandma like every day, you know, and telling her what's going on. She eventually came up to visit me, and she was so happy to see me. She came with I basically call them my brothers, my two brothers, because like we grew up, like we're like around the same age, we grew up together. And she brought my boyfriend, and it was just nice. And I told her, I was like, can you please bring me some Popeye's chicken, because y'all, when you're in a hospital, the food they give you, it can't have certain seasonings in it because people have high blood pressure and high cholesterol, so the food sucked. So I literally was starving. So, you know, so she really bought me a whole box of freaking Popeye's chicken. I was like, thank the Lord. Like, so, but it was just really nice for her to be there, you know, and her to set eyes on me, because I know she was really, really worried about me and everything. And then, what's it called? And when I talked to the doctor, he asked me, like, how long do you want to be here? So I went to my school counselor Monday. I was at the psych thing by Tuesday, and I told him, I was like, I want to leave by Friday, because, you know, there's certain like severities for people who come to psych wards, you know what I mean? And I was like one of the low risk ones, you know, it's like low risk, moderate, and severe, but I was one of the low risk ones. So he's like, okay, yeah, we can make that happen. So yeah, I was just there. There was a TV room, so there was a room where all of us would go. We would sit in the, I don't want to call it the living room, but it was like there was a couch, there was a couple chairs. We'd watch TV. There was like a big plexiglass thing over the TV, because again, people sometimes will sit there and like bang their head on stuff. You know, it can get crazy really quick. And then on the right, it was kind of like a kitchen area, like coffee, and it was crazy, like all this stuff, like the utensils, plastic, everything was very like the bare minimum, because again, when you're in the psych ward, like you can hurt yourself with anything, especially if you're in that place. Anything, you can use anything. So, you know, it was just really like such an experience. I remember we would go outside for like an hour, and they would have to like radio to the people in the hospital, like, all right, we're bringing the patients to the yard. And I was just kind of like, you know, and like, I get it, we have problems, but I just kind of felt like, but why y'all acting like we're freaking like psychos and we're gonna just start slitting everyone's throat? Like, excuse my language, honestly, but like, it's like, we're here because we have problems. Like, we're here because we're sad. We're here because we don't know how to regulate our feelings. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about psych that I'm kind of like, I don't like that they're like that, because I feel like for me, I felt very like, what am I, like a freaking monster? Am I psycho? Like, I don't know, it made me feel like, come on, like we're still people, we have feelings, and we just don't have the right support, you know? I just thought it was really like messed up. So yeah, and we would get our phones for 2 hours a day, which, y'all, anywhere else, as far as I'm concerned, they take all your stuff. You don't have your cell phone, you have none of that. So yeah, I literally would get my phone for 2 hours a day. It was nice. They put a tape on the back of our phones, our iPhone, because we can't be Snapchatting, you know, because of freaking HIPAA reasons. So yeah, it was really nice, you know, and it went by pretty fast. I was really happy when I left, because I was just like, you know, I was just like, oh my God, like, I just want to lay in my bed. I'm a comforter girl. Like, I can't sleep with those little, you know, the fitted and then the neck sheet. I can't sleep with those. Like, I need a big blanket so I can feel like, you know, I'm wrapped around it. Like, I love weighted blankets. Like, so yeah, and it just felt good, you know. And, you know, when I left, you know, everyone was like, the people there too, they were like, you know, I wish you all the best, da da da, all this stuff. And I was like, you know, thank you, you know. And I always wonder like how they turned out and how life was for them, because I'm not gonna lie, when I got out, I literally felt like it was so weird being back out in the world. And I know I was only there for 3 days, but it was just like, when you're used to being confined, like, that's why those people who be in jail a year, 10 years, 20, like, God bless them, because I would lose it. I would really lose it. Like, just being like that for 3 days, I felt so like, oh my God, what can I do with myself? What can I do? Like, it was just really like, it was a lot. So, but, you know, here we are, 2022. You know, your girl, I still have my problems, but, you know, I have a therapist I talk to every 2 weeks. I have a psychiatrist, you know, make sure I'm taking my meds when I need to. That's another thing. When y'all get meds, if you take meds, take your meds. Don't mess around. Because I'm not going to lie, I used to be like, I'll take it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I want to take it Thursday, Friday. And you really can't be doing that. Like, you really can't. Because then it's like, it's not working. And then when you're over here like going through all these hormones, it's like, well, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And I'm already on a hormonal birth control. So that's already just stirring the pot. Like, so, but yeah, guys. So I just wanted to share my story with you because, like I said, there's people out there who, you know, it's not about embracing, but it's like, you know, there's people out there who feel like because of the problems they have, it's gonna define them and affect their life. And I see it like this: you only let stuff define you if you let it like get to you, you know. Like, life is so short. Like I said, I work in a hospital emergency room. Life is so short. You could see a person one day, a week later, they're dead, you know. So it's really all about how we deal with our problems and everything. I am such a supporter on everyone having a therapist. Even if you feel like you don't have problems, you still need someone to talk to. Because when it comes to talking to people, let's be real, they have their personal feelings. You know, there's a bias thing going on. Versus if you talk to someone who literally doesn't know you, doesn't know anything about you, and they're sitting there listening, it feels really good. You know, because you want to talk shit about your family or your boyfriend, but you can't do that with your other family, like, or to your boyfriend, because then it's going to hurt their feelings, you know? So, yeah. So that's about it, you know. Hold on, I got to do a shout out. So this is kind of totally off topic, but I have a Facebook group called United YouTubers. Y'all should check it out. It's for small upcoming YouTubers. And what I do is I do a raffle once a week. I'm still trying to figure out what day I want to do, but I do a raffle once a week, and whoever, it's like a spin the wheel thing, and whoever's YouTube it lands on, I'll give a shout out about it. So the one that won recently, her YouTube is called Black Simone. She's, you know, an upcoming YouTuber. She has around 28 subscribers. She has 3 videos, you know what I mean. She's just making her way up there because, you know, there's a lot of competition going on. But she did a story time, Roommate from Hell, and y'all, the tea is real, honestly. So, you know, shout out to her, check her out, you know what I mean. Support is free, right? Like, get her watch time. You don't want to subscribe, all right, just give her the recognition, you know what I mean. So yeah, so check that out. Until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. All right, and you already know the drill. Whoa, I thought I choked. Tell a friend, tell a friend's friend. You already know the rest. All right, but until next time, I'll see you guys.